Where is Dylan? Will angrily confronts Luna after she took off her mask. The mask hit the marble floor with a sharp crack, echoing louder than a gunshot inside the vast living room of the Spencer guest house. Time froze. Will Spencer stared at the face revealed beneath the silken rhinestones, his breath catching painfully in his chest. His hands clenched into fists at his sides, his jaw tightening so hard it felt like it might break. Luna Nozawa. Not the mysterious benefactor. Not the shadowy stranger who had been pulling strings from behind the scenes. Not the woman who claimed to know things about his family that no one else could. It was Luna. And Will felt like a fool. You lied to me, he said, his voice low, shaking with barely restrained rage. You stood right in front of me and lied. Luna swallowed hard, her eyes darting toward the door as if calculating how fast she could run. But she didn't move. Not yet. I didn't have a choice, she whispered. Will laughed, but there was no humor in it, only bitterness. You always have a choice. You just chose to deceive me. The room felt too small, too heavy with secrets and unsaid truths. Outside, the ocean crashed violently against the cliffs, mirroring the storm brewing between them. Will took a step closer. Where is Dylan? Luna's face drained of color. The moment Will said Dylan's name, the air shifted. For weeks, that name had haunted him. Written in anonymous texts, whispered in threatening voicemails, hinted at in cryptic notes slipped under his door. Dylan Hayes. His childhood best friend. The brother he never had. The man who vanished without a trace 6 months ago. You don't get to say his name like that, Luna said sharply, her voice trembling despite her attempt to sound strong. Will scoffed. Oh, I don't? After everything you've done? After the lies, the disguises, the games. He stepped closer again, his eyes blazing. You know where he is. Don't even try to deny it. Luna closed her eyes for a moment, as if bracing herself. When she opened them, they shimmered with unshed tears. I never wanted you involved, she said quietly. That stopped him cold. What? This was never supposed to touch you, Luna continued. Dylan wasn't supposed to disappear like this. It wasn't supposed to spiral. Will slammed his hand against the wall, making her flinch. You're talking in circles, he shouted. My best friend vanished, my family's being threatened, and now I find out the woman I trusted has been wearing a mask, literally. So tell me, Luna, where is Dylan? Silence. Painful. Deafening. Unforgiving. Then, finally, he's alive. Will's breath hitched. Alive. The word echoed through his mind like a lifeline and a curse all at once. Where? He demanded again, this time quieter but far more dangerous. Is he? Luna's gaze drifted to the window, her voice growing distant. It started months ago, she said. Before Dylan disappeared. He came to me, terrified. Said he'd uncovered something he wasn't supposed to. Will frowned. What kind of something? Something tied to Spencer money, Luna replied. Something buried. Something powerful people wanted erased. Will's stomach twisted. My family. Yes, Luna admitted. But not just yours. There were others. Names you'd recognize. Will felt sick. Dylan didn't want to go to the police, Luna continued. He thought they were compromised. He trusted me. Will's voice cracked. So you helped him disappear? Luna shook her head frantically. No. I tried to protect him. But someone else found out. Someone dangerous. She hesitated. Say it, Will growled. It was connected to the fashion house, Luna whispered. To Forrester Creations. Will staggered back as if struck. No, he muttered. That's impossible. But Luna's expression told him otherwise. Dylan was taken, she said softly. Not killed. Taken. Will felt his knees weaken. He grabbed the back of a chair, struggling to stay upright. And you thought the best solution, he said through clenched teeth, was to put on a mask and manipulate everyone around you. Luna's tears finally spilled. I was trying to draw them out. I needed leverage. I needed answers. And you used me. She nodded. I'm sorry. Will's apology came in the form of fury. You don't get to be sorry, he snapped. Not after what you've done. You watched me fall apart. You watched my family grieve. I know, Luna sobbed. And it's killing me. Good, Will said coldly. Because it's been killing me every day wondering if Dylan was dead in a ditch somewhere. He paced the room, running a hand through his hair. You said he's alive. Prove it. Luna hesitated, then reached into her pocket and pulled out her phone. She pressed play. A grainy video filled the screen. Dylan. Bruised. Pale. Alive. Will. Dylan whispered weakly in the recording. If you're seeing this, don't stop looking for me. Will's knees finally gave out. He sank into the chair, staring at the screen as if afraid Dylan might disappear again. Tears streamed down his face, hot, angry, relieved tears. Where, he whispered, is he being held? Luna swallowed. I don't know exactly, she said. But I know who's behind it. She looked up at Will, her eyes filled with fear. And once I say his name, there's no going back. Will stood slowly. Say it. Luna hesitated one last time. Then, Thomas Forrester. The room went deathly still. Will shook his head in disbelief. No. You're wrong. I wish I were, Luna said. Dylan discovered secret offshore accounts. Payoffs. Cover-ups. Thomas panicked. Will laughed bitterly. Thomas is unstable, not a criminal mastermind. Desperation makes monsters, Luna replied. And Dylan knew too much. Will turned away, his mind racing. If Luna was telling the truth, this would destroy everything. Forrester Creations, his family's alliances, the fragile peace between the Spencers and the Forresters. And yet, the video didn't lie. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Will asked quietly. Because if Thomas realized Dylan had leverage, Luna said, he'd kill him. Will's eyes hardened with resolve. Then we don't let him realize anything. Luna looked up. What are you saying? I'm saying the mask comes back on, Will said. And this time, I'm in control. Outside, thunder cracked across the sky. Will grabbed his jacket, already planning his next move. You're going to help me, he told Luna. Every step of the way. And if I refuse? He turned back to her, eyes blazing. Then I go to the police. To the press. And I let the truth burn everything down, including you. Luna nodded slowly. I'm in. As Will headed for the door, Luna's voice stopped him. Will, once Dylan comes home, he won't be the same. Will paused, gripping the doorknob. Neither will I, he said. The door slammed shut. And somewhere, hidden in darkness, Dylan Hayes waited, unaware that the game had just changed. Will secretly confronts Thomas, setting a dangerous trap. Luna's loyalty is tested when she's offered a deal to betray Will. Dylan attempts a daring escape, with deadly consequences. And a shocking twist reveals someone else knows Dylan's location.